Hello everyone, I'm Ivan Spirov, a philosophy doctor from Sofia University, Bulgaria. The Pali Canon is the oldest collection of Buddhist texts. Pali is a dialect of Sanskrit from the Magadha kingdom in ancient India. Buddhist believers and some scholars believe that these texts contain the words of the historical Buddha. Siddhartha Gautama, Prince of Shakya, lived approximately from 560 to 480 before Christ. Pali Canon is divided on three main parts: Vinaya, Sutta, and Abhidhamma. Sutta, or Sutra in Sanskrit, are dialogues between Buddha and his disciples. In Sutta, we can find many similar stories about how a Buddhist monk or a wandering ascetic comes to Buddha and starts asking him metaphysical questions like: is the world eternal or not? Is the world infinite or not? Is the soul different from the body or not? Does the Tathagata or the Buddha continue to exist after his death or not? Hearing such questions, Buddha always refuses to answer. These stories about the silence of Buddha are well known, but the interpretations of this silence can be different. In Chuvamalunkya Sutta, Majjhima Nikaya 63, Buddha says that his dhamma, or teaching, is a practical way of liberation from suffering, and metaphysical questions are irrelevant to this goal. In Agivachhagota Sutta, Majjhima Nikaya 72, he says that metaphysical questions are not just irrelevant to the path of liberation, they are hindrances because they bring worries to the mind. Some Western scholars in the past have interpreted Buddha's silence as a sign of nihilism or at least agnosticism. I don't accept these interpretations. I don't think they are correct, but I can understand the logic behind them. For Buddha, the circle of life and death, called samsara, is perpetual suffering. The only way out of this suffering is nirvana, often translated as extinction. Nirvana can be achieved through nirodha, or suppression of tanha, which means craving or attachment. Now, if we think of nirvana as pure non-existence or nothingness, it will still be an end of our suffering, an end of the very possibility for suffering. That's the logic behind these interpretations. By the way, atheists always say religious people need religion because they are afraid of non-existence. But that's a very strange argument, because if non-existence is an end of all suffering, then why should anyone be afraid of it? Anyway, but nirvana, being a state of non-existence, is not Buddha's teaching. In Mahakandaka first Phanavara, Buddha mentions 3 types of attachment that must be overcome if one wants to enter nirvana. They are kamatanha, or attachment to pleasure, bhavatanha, or attachment to existence, and vibhavatanha, or attachment to non-existence. So, nihilism, or attachment to non-existence, is something that must be overcome in order to entering nirvana. If this is so, then how can be Buddha's teaching a form of nihilism? So much for logic. In Vajragota Sutta, Buddha says to the wandering ascetic Vajra that the knowledge of Vimutta-citta, or the liberated mind, is atakavachara, or something that is unattainable for reasoning, something that is beyond logic. For Buddha, the wisdom of the liberation is immediate insight that cannot be expressed by words. Thanks for watching.